to make new friends and how should the conversation goes, right? I realized a lot of my friends actually ask me, oh my god, June, how you can actually carry a conversation with a completely new stranger, like a really, like, you guys seem to like know each other for a very long time. So here are some very good tips for you. Actually, I wasn't like extrovert that I always appear to be. So last time I used to be very I do not know how to make new friends. So end up I actually read a lot of books regarding communication as well as relationship. That's where I get started. I even have this book about how to start a conversation and make new friends. I really enjoy all these topics, so I just want to share out a few tips that can help you guys. So when you want to make from a strangers, you want to make them as your friends, right? You have to look for two things. First, what are the similarity between you and your new friends? Second, you need to build the trust, right? And the third, you need to be neutral in the communication that you have with your friends. Okay, these are the three tips. First, similarity between you and the new person and a new friend. Secondly, build the trust. And then thirdly, you need to be neutral. Okay, so let me kickstart with building similarity. Okay, building similarity is very easy. It's just like when you meet someone, like right now, it's if let's say you meet someone online, right? It's so easy to find a similarity. You can just check on their Facebook profile just to see what kind of programs they join, what kind of course they join. Is it you guys are inside part of the similar Facebook groups, that's why you guys actually meet up together? Or are you guys also have a similar interest, for example, I really like reading books, or I really like Tony Robbins. So if let's say I realize the new friend I'm trying to get in touch with, they also read Tony Robbins, that's where it's a topic for me to kickstart. So you can talk about book, you can talk about music, you can always talk about programs that you guys are interested in. So this is how you should actually carry out the conversation. Hey, let's pretend it's Amy, right? Hey Amy, this is June here. It's really nice to connect and meet you. So I actually saw your profile that you're into Tony Robbins as well. So is it like you have read all of his book and then you also attended his event before? So ask the questions. So ask the question is a key. Just keep it sweet, short and sweet. But of course, you need to be like, because it's a new friend, right? You need to introduce yourself a little bit. So that's where I want to go to second tip. So sometimes, I realize some of my new friends, right? When they add me, they directly ask me, what do you do? Hey June, the conversation probably goes like this. Hey June, this is Amy, what do you do? Okay, how do you feel if, let's say, assuming we don't know each other, how do you feel if, let's say, I just like do not know you, I suddenly ask you, what do you do? You feel like, oh my god, why is he or she asking me what do I do? Like, what's your intention behind? So why do we feel this way is because firstly, we do not know each other, of course. Secondly, is because the other person never really do like a self-declaration of what they do. So this should be a correct way of how you should carry out a conversation, by asking what people do. Okay, this is probably how I would do it. So let's assume that you are my new friend and your name is Amy. I'm June. So June will actually send a message to tell Amy, hey Amy, this is June. Because I was born in June, it's my tagline, right? So I will hashtag true story. So something about funny thing about me. And then I say, hey, I actually saw your profile and then we kind of like in the same Facebook group. That's why I decided to reach out. So basically I help entrepreneurs to get leads and close deals faster. So this is me. So just want to get to know more about you so that we can see how we can add values to each other. So how about you, Amy? Can you tell me more about what do you do? Like, this can be one example. So second example is even further, is that you should probably check out the profile of the person. You should probably know that what she does, right? So maybe she's actually doing some coaching or doing some network marketing business. Then I'll probably say, yeah, I saw that actually you are doing some coaching as well. So can I just know, like, how long have you been doing? Because I'm really new, so I might as well learn something new and from someone experienced just like you. So you can always seek for advice and seek for feedback, because sometimes you may not know, like, what if the person really share a lot of insights with you and then you have so much to gain? Does it make sense? So this is how you should actually build a friendship. Look for similarity, and then trust is so important. When you just bluntly ask people, what do you do? People will feel like, oh my god, why are you asking me so many questions? Is there is it like why are you questioning me, right? So you have to tell yourself a little bit, and then after people know about that, then you have the conversation going on, then you can ask the person, so what about you? Can you tell me more about what do you do? Then it will feel like the conversation has a flow. Sometimes conversation is just a flow. It's just like copywriting, you know, like sales copy and our video sales letter is all about a conversation. So you just need to make sure that the conversation flow nicely without seeming too abruptly, right? It will, because the abruptness will create the pressure to the person that you carry out the conversation. Does it make sense? Okay, so the third one. Okay, sometimes when you first know a person, do not chat too much about the sensitive feelings. Like, have you met someone before that you are only first time meeting that person, then they tell you a lot of stuff, like a lot of inside their world? Okay, seriously, when we first meet new friends, we do not talk too much about the sensitive feelings. Just keep it neutral, short and sweet. It's just to get to know each other perspective. Like, can you imagine that you are dating this guy like one day, and then suddenly this guy tell you a lot about his family stuff and everything? So normally the first few interactions should always be happy, should always be neutral or positive of happy. We don't talk about sad stuff. Does it make sense? Okay, the next one. Oh, this is good. There will be at times that, okay, depending on the persons that you're carrying out the conversation with, there will be at times that you wish that you want to change the topic because you feel like, oh my god, this is awkward. I do not know what to talk about, and then you want to change the topic, right? So how can you change it? Very, very, very easy. Okay, let's use this phrase. I just assume that you already chat something in the beginning with this person, right? So you just need to use this phrase. Oh yeah, just talking about what you chatted earlier about your hobby. Then you can change the topic to hobby. Like, if let's say right now it's not the topic, maybe they are chatting politics with you, but then you want to change the subject because you don't feel nice. You can say, okay, getting back to what Amy you said earlier about your job, I really wanted to know more about it, right? And then you kind of like divert attention to any other topic. All right, and then the last tip that I want to give you guys is that, remember, conversation is about two-way. So there's an ask, there's an answer, there's an ask, there's an answer. Do not keep the conversations only by yourself. So you must be a very good listener, at the same time a very good person who carry a conversation. It's always two-way by each other, keeping asking each other questions. So that's how we get to know each other. Does it make sense? So these are all the tips I want to share with you guys. And remember, physical interaction is just same as the online interaction. So you can actually use the tip that I share with you in a face-to-face meeting, in an event like a face-to-face, or you can actually use this particularly in like a chatting messengers with your new friends that you're making, whether in the group or whether anywhere else in the social media. So that's it with all my sharing today. So feel free to check out my book if let's say you want to get more leads and get more clients to your business. And also I included 3 bonuses so that I can help you to close deal faster. One is included LinkedIn organic strategy, storytelling strategy, as well as just to give you an idea of how organic marketing works. And of course, if let's say you are interested to join my group, feel free to join my group. It's called AmazingStory, and I just bought the domain today, AmazingStory.co. I have no idea what I want to do with the domain. I just want to keep the name first. I'm thinking of, okay, my idea is that I shared with you guys before, right? I wanted to make your life from AmazingStory to like Amazing Story. So I'm thinking few stuff I have in mind, like either a coaching program, or either a challenge, like a 5 days or like a 10 days kind of challenge. I haven't really decided it, but if let's say you guys have any ideas, feel free to comment, feel free to share with me. I would love to hear comments from you, alright? So I hope to see you guys tomorrow then.